morning, family. I was out here working in the garden yesterday and I moved some things around. And last night we started having these really high winds. And let me show you guys the damage that was done. That is still going right now. Good morning, family. Good morning, family. Don't forget, grow some trees, grow some food, grow something. Let's get started. As you guys can see, we've got a bit of wind today. When I say this California weather is so fickle, went from 35 degrees at night to warm and sunny during the day. And now, got these winds that have toppled over most of my garden. I don't stay out here too long, but let's see what's over here. Look at my arbor. It is just going to have to stay down until these winds stop. It's probably the safest place for it. Toppled over my loquat tree. I thought I was going to be out here working today, but as you can see, that is not going to happen. Don't even know if I should sit it up or if I should just leave it laying down for now. I think I'm just going to leave it down. Hopefully this wind will stop in a few hours. It has been going all night long. Oh, my poor little babies. At least we still have power right now. I came out because I was so worried that some of the branches might have snapped on this little tree, but come to find out, the whole thing was toppled over. So I think actually that might be better for it. I don't have to worry about these branches being broken off as long as it's just laying down here on the ground. So I'm going to just go ahead and leave it there. Hopefully these winds will stop in a few hours. And when it does, then I'll come out and see if I can clean up some of this stuff and stand some of these things back up and stake them down. But right now, it doesn't look like any of the branches are broken or anything. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it laying down like this. Good morning, family. So it's the day after the windstorm, and not too much damage. I cleaned up a lot of it yesterday, but I still have the loquat tree laying down over there on its side. My arbor is still laying down because I'm going to go ahead and head out to Lowe's or Home Depot, and I'm going to go grab some stakes and maybe a bigger container for the loquat tree. And I'll show you guys what I do when I get back. So I came out to check the damage on here before I actually head out to the store, and I'm going to have to get some longer stakes because these legs actually broke, so that bent under there on both sides, so they're not going to actually hold. Only the front legs are pushed in. So I'm gonna have to get something to actually stake it from the first rung to hold it in place, because that's really weak And the very next winds that we get, it's going to go ahead and take that down again. Poor baby, it was so beautiful. Look at all of these that hadn't even opened up yet. And yeah, it's all droopy now. Hopefully it will bounce back. If you guys remember the last windstorms a year or so ago when we had the Santa Ana winds, this whole arbor over here collapsed. I built it kind of flimsy anyway. It was just built for some peas or some green beans, and I turned it into a little walkway. So when we had those high winds, this one completely laid down, and my husband came out and helped me reinforce it with PVC piping. So it actually held up really well. It's got metal and PCV piping under here, but the other one over there, it's just a little wedding arch, and it's not all that strong, but it has held up for 2 years now. So I'm gonna try to keep it going by just, like I said, going to get some long stakes and seeing if I can toggle it down by that bottom rung down there. The loquat tree took a bit of a tumble, but you know what? It's okay. There's no broken branches. Got a few bent leaves. It did smash a few of the succulents down there, but you know what? It looks like it's gonna be okay. Lots of beautiful new growth on there. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna go ahead and get a half barrel and put that in there. Or I'm gonna find a small trash can and see how that works. That might be better so that I don't have to keep up potting it, but it's been in this pot since I got it, and it's been doing pretty well. But like I said, it didn't fruit this past fall, so I'm gonna go ahead and up pot it and, you know, get in there and see if it's maybe root bound or something in there. Plus, I probably need to fertilize it a bit more. But I'm happy to say that no damage, none. I'm really amazed that none of these bell peppers broke off. As flimsy as their branches are and as strong as that wind was, they are all still intact. But yeah, all of these peppers, they're still on here. And like I said, just really fickle weather out here. Look at this. It is just calm and beautiful out here today. No winds, no frost. In fact, if you lived in another state and you came out here right now, you'd probably be hot. We're used to, you know, hot temperatures, so it's a little cool for us right now. But it's actually in the, I think it's mid 60s right now. But yeah, just as calm, sunny, beautiful. All right, family. So when I got to Lowe's, they didn't actually have what I was looking for. I couldn't find any of the stakes that I needed or anything that was long enough to go on there. I came home thinking that I would use maybe like a wire hanger and a tent stake and go ahead and make something myself. But I thought about it, and you know what? I remembered I had another one of these heavy metal fence posts that I used to correct the issue on the other arbor over there when it collapsed. So all I did was take that, I drove it here into the ground, and then I used regular zip ties and I just zip tied it to it. So hopefully it's going to keep this upright while we're still having all of this wind. You know, it's kind of subsiding a little bit, but then it kicks up again, and I'm really hoping that it just keeps it up until these winds are done with and I can get out here and get something a little more permanent. I'm going to drive this a little further into the ground, and I'm going to get another one for that side most likely tomorrow. As you can see, I did get quite a bit of damage on here, but you got to think about it. We also had frost, we've got these winds, and it was laying on top of itself. So hopefully once I give it a good drink of water, this is going to bounce back for me. And like I said, during the daytime, we're pretty warm out here. So I'm hoping that, you know, it helps it a lot, because they do love heat. They really love the heat. They're not big on cold weather. So I'm hoping that it comes back for me. But for now, this is a good solution just to keep this upright and off of this ivy while we still have all of this wind. All right, so I'm down here on the ground. But I wanted to show you guys the difference. I ended up picking up a half wine barrel, and you can see it's a lot roomier than the little one that I have this one in now. It's a lot heavier, so it should be a lot more stable. And a lot more room, so it will give the roots on here a lot more room to spread out, and I'll be able to put more soil in there, and hopefully I will actually get fruit again this year, because like I said, it didn't fruit for me, and that's the most important thing to me, is that the tree is healthy and that it's actually doing its job and giving me and my family some fruit to eat. So thank you guys for joining me. I will see you all in the next video. Hopefully I will have this one repotted by then, and these winds will have died down some, and I can actually get out here and get some work done. So you guys stay blessed, and if you haven't done so already, don't forget, hit that notification bell, and if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. So I'll see you guys in the next video.